This is the smallest Hobonichi box I've ever received, mainly due to extremely high shipping costs to New Zealand from Japan, especially after the pandemic, which is around about when I started trying out Hobonichi products. The mathematics is quite tedious, but it's not usually worth purchasing only one or two things. But in this case, it isn't worth me purchasing anything other than the one that I want, and so I bit the bullet and paid for the usually high shipping cost. But I couldn't bear the idea that I am spending almost as much for this cover, which has gone out of production and available online for a ridiculous amount of money. But with the retail price, I thought, why not? And because I can't bear the idea of paying that much and shipping for this much worth of product, it's already March, but I shall give this to a friend of mine who is very much into fountain pens as well, way before I've ever tried on my hands on fountain pens again, at least not since I was 8 years old, where we were forced to learn how to write in cursive with a fountain pen. My parents bought me a Parker piston filler, semi-flex or maybe flex nib. I remember playing with the flex nib. So this is my first. I have a lot of updates about how my experiment with the various Hobonichi, which I started in September 2019, things did not go according to plan. So various books that was planned for one thing ended up moving a different direction, because form must follow its function. Forms follow functions. So that's what my father, who was an architect, always say. So the function is as such, and I'm just letting my own function dictate how things unfolded. The thing about 2021 is that it is actually a lot more quiet for me, and I heard actually that's true for a lot of people, than 2020, when, at least in New Zealand, when lockdown truly happened, a complete lockdown to a lockdown. The thing is, the rest of the world, I think my impression was that they didn't take it as seriously. Perhaps the politician won their way, and not so much the immunologists or the virologists, sadly. So I think the quietness of the world truly only hit, at least for me in my personal life this year. My planner literally lies there empty. I mean, at least last year there's a lot more activities going on. So this is a format that I considered trying last year, but I didn't. I'm sorry if you could hear the fly there. We've officially entered fall, autumn, but the weather is still pretty warm. Global warming is quite pronounced here in the Southern Hemisphere, especially in New Zealand. So this is one of the formats that I was attempting to do, to try on, but I realized that the only reason why I have stuck with the original size A6 here is because the English version is so beautifully made, with years printed on the side there so that you could stack them up and the year will show. This is not as functional for me because there's no English in the days, and I tried with my first Japanese original April edition that I have reviewed. I found the lack of English days difficult to cope with, but the colors are really helpful visually. So I might take the first half and just use it as a plain notebook, ignoring the dates potentially. So because the first half have gone 3 months, I will take this and I will give this to a friend of mine who I know will appreciate the Tomoe River paper. He'll appreciate this very much. And I have the cousin as well for July and December, and I might give that to him as well. So yeah, so this is the Cacuma. Keep an eye out on my Instagram at Too Nice Bookshelf. for some of my Hobonichi covers for sale. A lot of our long-term plans have been thrown off by the wayside due to the pandemic, and I think this year is really where the rubber hit the road. So this, I think, is leather. Oh, I don't feel so bad then. Oh no, maybe synthetic. Let's see. It doesn't say. I usually have a little write-up in English, but I guess not this time. I can check in the specs on, but I don't think this is leather because I can't smell it. Yeah, it's not. It's synthetic leather, PVC. So. Yeah, so that's that. One of the covers I've bought so far, one that I truly have enjoyed and I have been using, is the one with the Japanese calligraphy at the front that says "Ochitsuke" or "Calm Down." That's beautifully paired with a variety of fountain pens that I've accumulated lately, and I shall talk to you more about fountain pens in my next video. On this channel I talk about stationery, books, collectible books, and fountain pens, and I know that's at least two distinct area of interest for some people. Fountain pens and stationeries tend to go together, but I currently have no system, but I am hoping to systemize it a little bit more in 2021. Yeah, so feel free to leave a message down below and let me know what kind of videos you would like to see more of, and we'll see how that goes. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.